Hey everybody, it's Kara McCarran here with Content Company. I hope you're well. I just wanted to do a quick video on the ebook that we sent out recently. Um, I think it's really important to talk about how marketing shouldn't take a back seat to what we're seeing right now with the coronavirus. So I think it's really important to just have an open and frank conversation about it. There's a couple of things I wanted to bring up if you needed to share with your clients or just for yourself if you're a marketer on your own. So the first really important thing to note is that your competitors, not all of them are going to stop marketing. So I think it's always our instinct or sometimes our instinct for marketing to be the last thing or the first thing that goes, but the last thing that's of any of importance. And frankly, like you can read the stats. There's a bunch of numbers in the book or the ebook or PDF that we sent out. But the reality is that the world isn't ending. It's shifting, and we're in a bit of a pause right now. But the reality is soon enough, things are going to come back up. There'll be an upswing. And if you stop your marketing, your competitors, not all of them are going to. And so what ends up happening is you're going to have this period where you've stopped and you've slowed down any efforts and they haven't, and they're going to surpass you. And that is the reality of it. So agency clients, if this is you, it's really important to have these conversations with them. I know everybody's sort of panicked right now, but it's important to keep our heads cool and collected about it. But I would definitely be talking about, the number one thing is that not everyone's going to stop. So if you stop, there's going to be somebody who's not. Number two, the next thing is that when things pick up again, because they will, this isn't going to last forever. If you slow down your marketing efforts now, that means you're going to have to work that much harder to get them back where they are today. So what that means is SEO, for example, it takes time. In the best of times, it takes time. It takes 6 months to a year to rank content and to get your SEO where it needs to be with on-page and off-page. So if you just dramatically drop all your content right now, again, there's going to be other people who aren't, but you're going to have to pick all that back up as soon as things get going. And so by the time, let's say it's another month from now or 2 months from now or even 6 months from now, and you've stopped, it's going to take you, it's like starting from scratch. I always use the analogy, imagine if you're climbing a mountain, Mount Everest, and you're halfway there and something tells you need to get off the mountain. And you have to make the decision, do I get down or do I keep going? If you kick yourself off and get back to the middle or bottom rather, you're just going to have to climb that whole half up again and then carry on, where your competitors are going to stay in the middle. And it's not to say that, this isn't like a panicky type of video. I'm just being realistic. Like not everyone's going to stop doing their marketing. And so if you do, or your clients do, we know because SEO takes time, they're going to see results a lot longer than they should. Number three, definitely opportunity right now. I mean, as a woman, for example, who gets her nails done and gets her hair done and sometimes gets her lashes done, and then there's waxing and tweezing and all that sort of thing. As I'm sitting here watching this whole thing unravel, I'm starting to see that there's opportunity, let's say, in that industry. So, as a female, let's say that, and guys too, guys love getting their shaves and their haircut and all that kind of stuff. But let's just say, for example, if there was a business that was going to guarantee that they're completely sanitized coming in and out of your home. So they roll up in a beautiful van. Everything is fully sanitized. They come in, they do your nails or your hair or your eyelashes or your waxing and, sign off on whatever legalities they need to, go back into their van, their mobile unit, fully sanitize anything they've used and sanitize again before they go to the next place. That's opportunity, right? Like, there's a lot of people losing money right now, especially in that area. And so if I had somebody who I could call on who was, who did all of those things and they guaranteed that they were going to come in my house clean and go into the next house clean, I would be calling them. So I don't know if, maybe there's an opportunity for some of your clients to maybe think like this for the interim instead of just, because the knee-jerk reaction is the person, people don't need my service. I might as well stop marketing and then the rest is history. But maybe start having conversations with them where they can start to look at different ways they can offer their services for the interim. And if they're willing to look at that, there's a whole range of content you can create around this. We don't want to be creating and capitalizing on the pandemic that's going on, but there's certainly opportunity. I mean, we've all seen the emails that are coming through on how, how every business is handling the COVID-19, but maybe there's an opportunity for your clients to talk about what they're going to do after, how they're going to keep things clean moving forward, because I'm sure this is going to be a new standard for everybody, is a different level of cleanliness and hand washing and sanitizing and all those kinds of things. So maybe there's an opportunity there for you to have that conversation with your clients as well. Either way, this too shall pass, and I think it's important that we have some ideas on how to manage it, but also how to manage clients in this time that they're fearful, because we know it's going to pass. I feel like it's not even, I feel like we're going to get over this a lot quicker than some of us think in terms of how we're pivoting for our businesses. I know everybody's thinking outside the box now, and it's beautiful to see that, but it's really important to let your clients know that there's other ways they can sometimes run their business. So yeah, if you want to hear more content, make sure you subscribe on the button below, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.